HOA Karen kept breaking into my home, so I set a trap she couldn't explain. HOA Karen won't stop breaking into my house, so I rigged my doorpost with blue paint. I wish that line were clickbait. It isn't. It's the exact sentence I calmly repeated to the officer when he asked me why a middle-aged woman was standing on my porch, hands bright blue, screaming about vandalism. I live just outside an HOA boundary. Important detail: my house is not in their jurisdiction, and I've reminded them of that more times than I can count. Still, Karen's self-appointed enforcer, clipboard queen, and part-time trespasser decided my home was her personal inspection zone. It started small, courtesy notices taped to my door, photos taken through my windows. One afternoon I came home and found my front door unlocked. Nothing stolen, just moved, drawers opened. That's when I installed cameras. What I saw was unreal. Karen, using an old contractor code she shouldn't have had, letting herself in to document violations. My violations: furniture placement, curtain color. The audacity of existing near her HOA. I sent a cease and desist. I called the HOA board. They claimed ignorance. Karen denied everything despite the footage. The break-ins continued, quick, confident, like she owned the place, so I stopped arguing. I started complying maliciously. I checked the law. In my state, non-toxic marking paint is legal for property protection. No traps, no harm, just evidence. So I applied a thin, invisible layer of industrial blue marking paint along the inside doorpost and handle. Something contractors use to identify unauthorized access. Harmless, transfers instantly, doesn't wash off easily. Then I waited. 3 days later, my door camera pinged. Karen again, same routine, same confidence. She left in under 2 minutes. 20 minutes after that, pounding on my door. I opened it to find Karen, hands, sleeves, and cheek streaked Smurf blue, shouting about chemicals, assault, and how I'd booby-trapped my home. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't smile. I just stepped aside so the camera could see her better and said, "You shouldn't be blue unless you were inside my house." That's when the police arrived, called by her. She launched into her story. I handed over the footage. Multiple dates, multiple entries, clear as day. Then I explained the paint, non-toxic, legal, passive, applied to my own property. The officer looked at Karen's hands, then at the screen, then back at her. He asked a simple question: "Do you have permission to enter this residence?" Silence. He followed up with another: "Ma'am, do you understand that unauthorized entry is a felony, and documenting it for an HOA does not make it legal?" She froze. The HOA tried to distance themselves immediately. Emails started flying. Apologies, rogue volunteer. Too late. I filed a report, provided the footage, pressed charges. Karen is no longer on the HOA board. She's also not allowed within 200 feet of my property, and every time I open my door now, I see a faint blue reminder on the post. Some people think compliance means submission. Sometimes, it just means following the rules so perfectly that the people breaking them can't escape the consequences.